Robin, today we're talking about the fact that people have all sorts of different problems. And one thing that you probably come across a lot is like, well, how do you solve all these different problems? You know, you're talking to people every day who have different crises going on in their lives or have different goals that they want to achieve. But it does sort of boil down to a few things. So can you share with us what those key themes are when it comes to people going through problems that cause them to pick up the phone to have a chat with you?
The way that I really break it down is there's three main areas. There's people who just feel stuck right now for whatever reason. It's just like a brick wall, glass ceiling, whatever it is. Then there's the category of people who are like, I'm not stuck, but I'm not having the influence and the impact that I want. And then there's another category of people which are equally frustrated because they achieve their goals, but success is only temporary. It's like they can't consistently achieve what they want in their business or, you know, work-life balance. They get glimpses of it and then it kind of gets dropped away. How can they really optimize that to create lasting change for themselves? So it's really those three key areas.
And so with people in each of these sort of situations, do you have a different approach for each of them? How do you help them achieve what they're wanting to achieve?
Yeah, what I love is that in actual fact, that if you're really, really stuck, it's exactly the same technique as if you want to go to being high performing. You got to go back to simplicity. You got to go back to basics. High performance happened with doing the small things very, very well. So in actual fact, wherever you are on the spectrum, the process is exactly the same. And I have this cycle of change. If you're feeling stuck, if you're not having the influence and the impact that you want, or you're only creating temporary change, the cycle of change is what you need to go through. And this is the whole premise with regards to transition, which is, I'm here, I want to be somewhere else. How do I achieve that? Well, the first thing is that you clearly need to have a new insight, because if you had the insight that you needed, you would know what to do. So there's something that you're not seeing. So what new insights do I need to generate? And you suddenly get that aha moment. But what we need to do then is, after getting new insights, we need to then understand it a little bit. What are the characteristics about it that aren't aligned for me? Then there's this really important part called acceptance, because we need to accept the reality for ourselves. Because if we don't accept, for instance, that we need to change, if we don't accept that I've got this strength, if we don't accept that I've got this weakness, if we don't accept that I should be getting more joy out of my career, or I should be getting more joy out of my work-life balance, whatever it is, if we're not willing to accept that and not willing to have that humility that maybe I need some help or whatever the case may be, you can't move to the next phase. But it's strategy based on thorough insight, understanding, and acceptance, to then move you into a conscious strategy that's going to work for you. And then from strategy, it's to action. And what I say to people is, your rate of change is directly related to your ability to get acceptance of the true situation that's actually happening for you right now. So a lot of people want to jump to strategy, but I'm like, well, we can't, because we're doing it with the same mental frame that's the problem. We need to get new insights, new thinking, and to go around. And then some people kind of go, right, I'm doing the right actions, Robin, I'm off, I'm all okay. And I'm like, you're only halfway there. Because through taking those new actions, it's going to create new experiences for us. From those new experiences, we need to observe, like, how do they go? You either succeed or learn. We've now learned that's not the way of doing it. Knowing what you're not versus what you are is as helpful sometimes. So from taking the action, then we need to go into observation. Then we can reflect on that and then draw new inspiration to get new insights. And this is the circle that propels you forward, taking the actions so that you're taking the steps towards the direction and the outcome that you want to go. There's the famous saying, every journey starts with the first step, but it's a matter of consciously going, what direction do I need to take that step in? Take that step, stop, observe where I'm at. Is that in the right direction? Is it more aligned? Is it less? Review it, maybe course correct. It's that repeated process that wherever you are, they're the steps to go through to take you to where you want to be.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Feel free to share with friends and check out what's up next for more videos from my channel.